Live.
Do. And there we are.
Woo!
Oh, stickers. That was a commercial that I got.
Here's my palette.
Oops.
So I think I can airbrush. I always want to airbrush instead of paint. Lucky Bat. Ooh, Jason M. Hey, everyone. Keegan Pearlier. Hi. Let's see. Let's spray a little bit of black paint. Right? No, a little bit of pink. Maybe I can... Or maybe I don't have to skip the purple side. Maybe I'll actually do it with a brush. Ugh.
What? This sounds gross.
Mm-hmm.
I would never paint with a brush. Woo-wee. Everwild's up, dog. Loaded here. PJ McMurray, evening, folks. Skybound Reactions, Gorp. Flipping to 88. Was there a color change?
Yeah, I did a lot of spraying. But you all missed it because it was on the Patreon only stream.
Ooh.
Every Friday. It's a wonderful way to end the week. Just talk some wargame and shop. Just get a little silly, get a little wild.
God damn.
Everwald, good to see the Nick recasting project is coming along. What kind of resin are you using?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
A piece of bread. It's my birthday in 2 days. Well,
Ooh.
tell us in 2 days,
Yeah.
not now.
Yeah, you're really jumping the gun on your birthday.
Yeah, jeez. You're trying to get a little sympathy before it's actually your birthday. It's like the people that say, it's my birthday week. No. It's not. It's not how this works. Are you kidding me?
Cannon Creations. Hey everyone, I'm loving the new sculpt for the Chaos Warpsmith. Yeah, it's super cool.
Oopsies.
Where is my Xenos purple? I just had it in my hand. Ah, there it is. I think these ladies are coming along nicely for how much time I have invested in them. And I would love to end the stream today with having applied the oil paint. That way they'll have a lovely day and a half to dry. Should be plenty of time to finish them off on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I had to bet it'll probably take a little bit of time. But they're still moving along pretty quick. I'm okay with the colors. They're a little bit silly. But maybe the oil and stuff will all balance it out and bring it back down to a little bit more of a grim, dark finish. Because I mean, what would you call this palette?
Yeah, I feel like it probably will. It always
sci-fi?
does.
Yeah.
The Rybot's odd question about the schedule, but why paint 9 to 12 a.m.? Are you more of a night owl and are more productive in the wee hours of night?
No, this is when I'm least productive. That's when we do the streams here. We work in the mornings. and the afternoons.
And
And the evenings, really.
Yeah. Scott Bob Productions. Nick sounds weird. Yours sound weird.
Usually, yeah, for recently, Nick's been sounding a little weird at first, and then it levels out after a couple minutes.
Well, I wasn't told that.
Like you're a little
Yeah, I'm gonna.
digital.
Ah. Oh, I hear it now. I'm listening to myself.
Hmm.
Just because of the really good internet
Mm-hmm. It is.
that we have.
Edward Rickard, what is your favorite individual paint in terms of all-around performance and also the color? I don't really know. I think it'd probably be a metallic, like lead belcher, because I use lead belcher on pretty much everything, and it does what it's told. You
Now you sound like a robot, but
slap
you
it
don't sound
on.
like a robot on stream.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Jason M. So Tyranid Warriors and Hive Tyrants are no longer sold online. It might mean new sculpts coming, but Hive Guard went from to no longer sold in stock to out of stock last week. So, yeah, I don't know what those things mean from Games Workshop. Like, no longer sold, out of stock. Like, it doesn't ever seem to mean anything. I have a little glass of tea. Tyranid Warriors could probably use a new kit, but also they're kind of fine the way they are. Hive Tyrant will definitely not get a new kit. That kit is iconic and still awesome. And it's not terribly old. And the Hive Guard are new, so they're definitely not going anywhere. Kelser Oak. Games Workshop did that when they were refreshing the boxes for Blood Angels, most likely more FOMO. Well, does FOMO just mean anything happening?
Yes.
Because I feel like it'd be FOMO if they were like, hey guys, the new Tyranid Hive Tyrant is going to be out of stock for a few weeks, so buy. Here's 3 articles you can read about it. Like, that would be like FOMO. Just becoming out of stock and then getting restocked, I feel like isn't FOMO. It's just we don't have boxes to sell you, but later we'll have boxes to sell you.
Why are you defending Games Workshop?
Because they pay me lots of money. God, I wish.
Oh.
You should send them an email.
They won't return our calls.
No, they won't.
Although if you're a Brit, they will.
Mm-hmm. Michael Jorgensen binged all of the Warhammer Plus shows yesterday. It shocked me how I can be both impressed and disappointed with the animation. Yeah, the animation is a sticking point for everyone because nobody has ever watched any animation that isn't Disney or Pixar. The animation's fine. Sometimes it's a little jank, sometimes it's quite good. But I think it's plenty good enough to tell a story.
Absolutely.
Scabba Productions, I think Games Workshop is having supply issues because of people are going on strike at work. People are striking at Games Workshop? That'd be kind of cool. I think I looked it up the other day. Games Workshop only has like 3,000 employees.
That's kind of a lot.
It is kind of a lot.
It's more than I would think that there would be.
It's like 12,
I thought maybe, I don't know, 500?
500. Yeah, I mean, I guess they have to have
3,000 kind of a lot.
sculptors, animators, photographers, writers, and multiple different departments. Like, I wonder exactly how it works out. Like, because they also have, like, they have I mean, the video games are made by different companies, but there's somebody. They must be some sort of liaison between them and Games Workshop. All of these shows that are being produced under them. Like I thought 3,000 was maybe a little low.
I don't think that.
I mean, they have over 3,000 products. They have multiple warehouses. I also wonder if that 3,000 takes into account all of their stores, like their remote locations.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because I mean, those are all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking like HQ.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many people work at HQ? But yeah, if it counts the stores, then yeah, it's not really that big of a surprise.
War Game Ramble. Game Master is hiring a new head writer. You should send your resume in. Absolutely. I would love to be the head writer from Games Workshop. I would ruin everything. Literally, like how much Matt Ward was hated, I would be twice as hated.
I love it. What do you think your the biggest change that you would make would be? Would you finally make female Space Marines canon?
Yeah, of course I would make female Space Marines. But they would be Chaos Space Marines. Then I would make. I watched Arbiter Ian's video recently. Was really, really good about how Games Workshop is like. They've sort of been moving away from satire for the most parts. And so I would definitely have a lot more stories about how the Imperium is actually bad and loses because they're bad, not because there was just too many Orcs or Eldar. I would definitely try. I would love to see tons more behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I don't see how it could hurt them. Like, if you could see the manufacturing process, get a little behind the scenes on how models are made. Like, I think that would be super cool. I would put James Workshop front and center. Daily videos from James Workshop. Who I like to think is just like the warehouse manager, but he likes to ham it up on camera. I love they had like a weird Christmas video where he had like a black eye.
Mm-hmm. Lucky bet. They're Ellening everyone behind the scenes. That could honestly be it.
It could be.
Just to be using everyone. Love Ellen. What do you think Ellen's doing right now? Do you think we could get Ellen on the show?
I think we could get her on the show.
Do you think we could get her to yell at us? Because that would be.
That would be. Michael Jorgensen, bring back squats. I would officially say that squats will never come back.
Boom. Okay, we lost some subscribers on that one.
Mm-hmm. Somebody had a great idea where they should create a new character who's just awesome and super likable and nice, and the Imperium kills them because the Imperium is evil. But yeah, like it would be perfect because everybody would be like, this guy's great. Oh, he's gonna solve all the problems. He's super cool. He's super nice, and then he dies or he gets killed.
Amazing.
Like, I think that's a great idea because it would super easily turn the Imperium back into the bad guys. Because I think there's a far too many people out there who are like the Imperium is a necessary evil. No. They're evil. I played an hour of Necromunda Gang War or something. Is that a newer game from Games Workshop? And does anybody know what I'm talking about? I kind of didn't like it. One annoying thing is that the story or whatever, it seems really boring, or it's just walk up to this person, click on them, start the conversation, stand there while you talk back and forth, keep clicking through to prompt more dialogue, and I'm like, I just want to shoot stuff. I want to shoot stuff. There was no character customization, but then all of a sudden there was too much. Like you can't customize what you look like. Those are presets, but you can like customize your gun to a silly degree. Where it's like, oh, I have 5 different scopes I can buy. Do they do different stuff? Do they? I mean, I'm sure if I tried to get into it, I could figure out how to do all the things and stuff. But I don't want to shoot stuff. Sleep Jester, hired gun. There's two different Necromunda games. It's the first person shooter one, not the grid based one. Although I also bought the grid-based one because it was like $4. And honestly, I might like that one a lot more. Because that one's just kind of like a strategy game.
Speaking of strategy games.
Yeah!
Yep.
I want to watch it. Nick and Jay, what's your craziest Games Workshop theory? My craziest Games Workshop theory is that they are a toy company a little bit in over their head. They're super popular, and they don't quite know how to manage it, but they're doing the best they can. That's my completely wild Games Workshop theory.
I think they made all of the models. You know, they've manufactured all of the models in the 80s, and they're just slowly releasing them over time.
Damn, so they were like crazy ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And now are just sitting on their laurels.
Exactly. And you know how you said that there's 3,000 people that work there?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3.
Yeah, and they each get $1 million.
Yep. That's my conspiracy, and it's true. And it's also run by lizard people, but we all knew that.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, as soon as you're publicly traded, they assign you a lizard.
Hmm.
Flipping Dude 88, squats are coming back. I heard it from a guy who knows a guy that dated a different guy's cousin, and they said so. Oh well, okay, for sure. It's a done deal then.
Yep.
Was it coming out like April? Ralph Beschke, how do I learn green stuff? You just try over and over, and slowly you'll get better. There's a really
that doesn't sound like any fun.
Yeah, there's a really awesome artist called. How do I figure out who I'm following?
George Costanza.
I don't think so. It's someone else. Oh, is it at the top? No.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
You go to the main profile.
Ah, okay. Following. Perfect. Oh god, we're following a lot of people. Someone does amazing green stuff work. They're going to be all the way at the bottom, aren't they?
BJ McMurray, tomorrow. Squats are coming out tomorrow, obviously.
Damn! Super excited. I can't wait to buy some. Damn, I nailed it. Last Light Creatives. Last Light Creatives is a guy who just does like amazing green stuff sculpting. So I would say give him a follow. He also did some video collabs with Tabletop Time, which is Jazz's channel, Jazz's Wargaming channel. So yeah. Last Light Creations.
Yeah.
Wargame Ramble, Arbiter Ian had a pretty good video on fixing Games Workshop's Imperium problem, basically make more human factions. Yeah, except for I maybe I didn't quite get his points, or maybe I just kind of took it and ran with it, but I think what he was trying to say was like, don't literally make new factions, just use like more humans, because in the 40k universe there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of planets of humans, and just like showcase some that are actually not as evil or aren't doing evil things, and have the evil Imperium kind of crush them to showcase how awful the Imperium is. Because it seems way more often that's the evil things the Imperium has done are shown to be like not bad. like when I was reading the first few chapters of the Severina Rain novels, Hero's Edge, The Journey of something, Honorbound, like she is a commissar, and so she kills somebody running away, but like in the story the person running away had a fear cast on them by a psyker, so they weren't doing anything wrong. They were running away because they physically had to, because a spell was cast on them, and Severina kills that person without a thought, but it's not really shown as she shouldn't have done that. It's like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. George Gajardo. The real exciting thing about tomorrow's squat release is that they are replacing the Space Marines with the squats. Oh, thank goodness.
Perfect.
Honestly, I mean, aren't we all sick of these Space Marines at this point?
I am. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That beats. Oh, double Nick on the screen. What is your wisdom? Buy more stuff directly from the Games Workshop web store. That's my wisdom.
Wargame Ramble. Yeah, not technically new human factions, just alternatives to the Imperium's worldview. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Getting back to this video game, what's really, really funny is the cutscenes are beyond good looking, but actual in-game there's a lot of jankiness. Like, it's really fun. I almost didn't, in the cutscenes, like, you see, like, the shopkeeper, the guy who sells you your ammo, the doctor, and they look unbelievably cool, and then I actually didn't recognize them in-game, because they look so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little funny.
I feel like that happens a lot in
oh,
games.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, I almost feel like you just let it look a little janky all the time. But it seems neat. I think I'll figure out how to play another level, because I turned it off when I was talking to this guy forever. Just want to shoot things.
How long is forever? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, probably like 2 minutes. Well, like, I kept getting frustrated too, because like so the tutorial level's pretty fun. They give you a whole bunch of people to fight, and it's great. And then
Right.
they're trying to teach you like how the base works and the different people, and so you have to go talk to the medic, and then you have to go talk to the shopkeeper, and then you have to go talk to the gun upgrade person, and then you got to talk to the guy who gives you your missions or something, and this guy just goes on and on forever. And then he stopped talking, and I'm like, oh god, I have to go find the next thing to help the game happen, and I just didn't want to figure it out. I miss games from 15 years ago when you just hit next level off of the screen that says level 1, level 2, level 3. Also, let me customize my character. I thought I was going to be able to, I'm going to give myself like a robot eye and maybe a cool outfit and like some shoulder pads. Nope, you pick from a list.
Sounds about right.
Aaron Gretz, I really want the Sisters Novitiate squad, but I'm going to have to break down and get the channel math box unless someone wants to sell me a squad sprue. Yeah, I mean, they're going to come out separately. Probably not in a super timely fashion. I mean, if we're looking at the Orc Commandos and the Veteran Guardsmen, they took forever. But they'll come out probably around the same time as the Eldar Corsairs and Chaos stuff comes out.
Or a couple months after that.
Or a couple months after that. But they do seem dope. I'm super excited to play the Chalnath sisters because I think I love their playstyle where all of their rules are kind of set up for them to trade bodies for points, which seems like so much fun. Jason M. I think in lore, the Emperor should die and Terra should be destroyed. I think that'd be cool. Sand, the Sediment, you're going to get Dark Tide when it comes out. I can't wait, personally. It looks dope. What's Dark Tide? I might have seen a trailer for it. It's a 40k game? I don't know, nothing. Probably not. I'll probably play it like 5 years, 5 years late.
Mm-hmm. Like a real gamer.
Power Surge, can we talk about sodas for a moment? I had the worst soda of all time. It's a clear cola flavored soda. It's abysmal. Ooh, yeah, let's talk sodas. I had a terrible soda. It was called... it had like some quirky name. What was it called? Like a spunk. No, it wasn't spunky. It was God, what was it called? It had a I don't remember, but I didn't finish it, and that's pretty bad if I don't finish it.
Yeah. God, what was that soda that we had that was absolutely disgusting? It was a ginger ale.
Oh, it was the Sprague's ginger ale?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
And that's sad because like most of their stuff's really good, but that, I mean, jeez Louise, was that horrible.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember Puma Cola?
Yeah.
Puma Cola was really bad too.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe only their root beer and their what else was good?
Did they have a good cream soda?
Oh yeah, the cream soda was good. I think the problem with them is they give you 16 ounces, and I feel like 16 ounces sometimes is too much.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Especially for something so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to be like, damn, I wish I could have another.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, ooh, I never want one again.
Richardo, Diet Dr. Pepper is life. Nut beats. I had a really crap soda called sparkling water. That's not soda. It's something else, and it is an acquired taste. Once you acquire it, it's great. Jason M. Best soda is Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Everything else sucks. I haven't had one of those in forever. I remember liking it though. You guys like the slurping noises?
Everyone loves Slurp.
Oh god, where's my garbage can? Okay, well, this is gonna go onto the paint desk until I can throw it away. Oh, I was so close to hitting the garbage can.
Yep.
M, my favorite soda is Coors Light.
What a good soda. A sody pop, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Nut beats. What are you drinking currently, Jay?
It is vanilla chai with a shot of honey. Michael Jorgensen, dude, Wendy's has an orange cream soda that is divine. The Inquisition is burning it at the stake. Ooh, that does sound lovely. So has nobody played this this Necromunda game? I need some tips.
I mean, it sounds like nobody cares.
Yeah.
At the very least. Well, I'm drinking bubbly, sparkling water.
Ooh.
It has a hint of cherry. Like a very, very subtle hint. Like very subtle.
Present Throg. I looked at the game and decided to not get it.
Perfect.
Necromunda, the game, like the tabletop game, looks really, really fun. Some cool factions. It's kind of meant to be played narratively, where each game, the games kind of build upon themselves.
But how can Sean destroy you then?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that sort of a game.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get into it then. Jason M. Tonic water is good with vodka. Tonic water isn't good. Don't even get me started with a gin and tonic.
Oh my gosh, it's like drinking battery water.
And I bet everyone in the chat loves it.
No, of course.
That's always what happens whenever we shit on something. Actually, that's my favorite drink ever. Alright. Lucky bat.
Devin Lech, Hired Gun reminds me of Doom, but 40k. Yeah, for sure, it definitely has those vibes. I mean, you can double jump, you run around, you shoot stuff in the face. It has like these fun melee animations that aren't nearly as good as Doom's. They're fun, but they don't, like, Doom's are much snappier and they work better. There was a few times where I did like the takedowns, and like my character was standing to the left of the animation happening. So like I stabbed the knife and it went into nothing, but then the animation played the knife hitting them.
Amazing.
Christopher Brutger, I picked up the Eldritch Omens box. Looking forward to some Eldar goodness. Sweet. Aaron Gurrett, I know Midwinter Minis is into Necromunda and Gorka Morka. Interesting. He's into old Necromunda though, right? And obviously Gorka Morka is an old ass game. Power Surge. If they added Space Marines to Fortnite, would you play it? Yes. Wargame Ramble. Games for video games are very hit and miss. It's what happens when you pimp out your IP to as many developers as possible. Yeah, although can you really plan for greatness? Also, how many great games are chomping at the bit to work with Games Workshop?
Right.
Like, I almost wonder if that's fine for some of the games to be bad and you just don't play them, and some of the games to be great and you play them.
Everything has to be really good. That's what I think.
Shauna Gamblin, I'm watching this building Necrons for the first time, and it feels like playing against Tau. I mean, the Necrons should be great against Tau, because Tau suck. No, I don't know if Tau suck. I just think it's that making fun of the Tau is funny.
It's actually not, according to the comments. On like 1 or 2 people said that.
Mm-hmm.
You can always tell a Tau player
Yeah.
because they're annoying.
Michael Jorgensen, I'm pretty hyped for for the 40k Magic the Gathering Commander decks this year. Yeah, that should be neat. I still don't think I'll get into Magic the Gathering, but it's cool.
I mean, can you really call yourself a nerd if you're not going to get into it though?
No. I want a 40k version of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want an anime arc too with 40k. With 40k Yu-Gi-Oh! There's an Inquisitor who's got a deck and crazy hair. It's time to duel.
Perfect. I remember I had a Yu-Gi-Oh game on the Game Boy, and I played it a lot. Couldn't tell you what happened in the game, couldn't tell you how you win, couldn't tell you what happened, just in general. I have no idea. I played it all the time. I don't think I ever beat it, and I loved the game. And I couldn't tell you what it was or what you were supposed to do.
George Cajado, I would love a 40k version of Battlefield, assuming they use a decent development team. Is Battlefield the same as Call of Duty? I mean, I know it's not literally the same thing as Call of Duty, but is it like, you run around and shoot a little bit? Is it the same as Call of Duty?
I feel like we should also dust off the old keyboard debate, too. Now that we're making people upset.
Well, no, I mean, we already got to the bottom of it. Mechanical keyboards are dumb and bad. Okay, I gotta get with it. What am I doing? A little black ink.
Are you having too much fun?
Mm-hmm. Just gotta get to the oils.
Radiant Mini's basically the same.
Sweet.
So.
Where's my black ink? Oh, it's right there.
Oh, I see. Aaron Ferguson, COD is 6v6, while Battlefield is like 32v32 or 64v64.
Oh, damn. Sounds neat. I love me some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Where, like, even the people who are good at the game die 15 times in a 4-minute match.
War Game Ramble, Jay, are you painting this kill team Marco style?
Yeah! Doing my best to.
That beats. Please paint Skaven, Jay.
I like Skaven. They're neat. I think somebody should send me on to battle a Skaven army.
Perfect. For free, and you don't get it back.
Yeah.
George Gajardo, first you trash talk gin and tonic, then you compare Battlefield to COD. Why do you hate me?
We don't hate you, we hate the things you like. But I like Call of Duty. I bet I would like Battlefield.
Why do you hate the fans? What did the fans ever do to you?
The fans ruined my childhood.
I'm part of some Warhammer Fantasy Battles Facebook groups, And man, those people are interesting. It's a lot of talk about like back in my day when it was good in high school when I was a kid. It's pretty funny.
Warhammer Fantasy Battles had its whole life, like 9 editions, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of models, but it just petered out.
Peter.
He was the guy who was really into Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Oh.
The end. What defines Marco for Sony style to you? Efficiency. Oils, efficiency, and really, really good color theory. Like, he's an actual artist. And I'd say that other people aren't actual artists, but he knows exactly like what colors mix into what colors mean different things, what colors can you use to make different things. Like, he studied art. Yeah, he knows like lots of real world artists. Like, he's had videos where he's like, I'm going to use the palette of a famous Renaissance artist for like a reason, not just because it'd be cool, but it's like, because I really enjoy this style. It gives these sorts of feelings, and this is the reasoning behind it and why it became popular. Menace, how do you know what battery water tastes like? Because it's what a gin and tonic tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Meyer, are you using a 0.3 millimeter airbrush on these minis? No, 1.5. It's as small as it gets.
You're as small as it gets. Boom! Destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that last sip was all honey.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. Anybody see Honey, I Shrunk the Parents? It's also kind of a fun movie.
EJ95. Nick, cuddle with the next kitten you see. I'm on it. Nutbeats. I keep walking around my house looking for soda even though I know I don't have any.
Yeah, I've definitely been there.
Amazing.
Can I mix this with water to get like a glaze going? Something a little subtler. Philip Karst, what PSI are you running? 35. Running it a little bit hot.
I'm running mine at 70 right now. I'm not airbrushing.
E95. What about Honey, I Shrunk EOB?
It's in the works. We'll make it.
Yeah, you know what? Mixing it with water actually seems to work pretty well. Although it's a little watery, if you can believe it.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Neat. Well, my 3D print is finished and I have to make it go again. So I'll be right back.
On the 3D print again. Can't wait to be on the 3D print again. Jason M, I'm installing my new kitchen sink faucet. It's battery powered. It's battery powered? What does the battery do? Can you be like, hey Alexa, turn on the faucet? Little Nibbler 93 just came back from a play, painting with my dress shoes on, feeling fancy AF. Yeah, I like to dress up when I go out. It's kind of fun because usually I look like a complete slob. So it's fun to wear kind of like some nice shoes and a clean shirt. And be like, I'm a little businessman. Little Nibbler 93. Jay, my Alexa heard you. Hey Alexa, order Intercessor Space Marines 10 from Amazon. Purchase. Jason M, it has hands-free ability. Just wave your hand in front of the sensor, but turns out it also uses power to change temperature normally as well. It also uses power to change temperature. Oh yeah, because I guess how would it know which temperature you want? Huh. So how do you tell, like if you wave like on like the left side of the temperature, is that hot and then the right side is cold? I think I need a brown. No, I need my tan. Jason, I'm waving just turns it on. The handle changes temperature and on off as well. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see it being handy. A little hands-free. I just let the handle get disgusting. I was cooking today. I made some wontons. And they were delicious. I ate way too many of them. And I'm going to eat way too many of them tomorrow, too. I tried to make my house a smart house by buying clappers for the desks in my room, and it didn't work. So it was annoying. Because my dream would have been to walk into my room, and then clap, and then my lights turn on. I thought that would be so cool, but it didn't work. Rosenthrock wants some wontons. The end. From Trader Joe's or Costco. Homemade. So they're probably not as good as the ones from Trader Joe's. FlipNetDude88. I have some pot stickers in the freezer.
Woo!
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. If anyone wants to know what I'm 3D printing, it's actually a bunch of little sculptures of all of your guys' moms. So that's what I'm working on right now. Also, tell your mom thank you for all the photos of them.
Search, I would like to learn how to make egg rolls. Yeah, egg rolls would be nice. Never made egg rolls before. Kevin McCormick, I love the metallic with the magenta purple combo. I think I'm warming up to it too. I can't wait to see what ends up happening. I think I'm starting to get into the brushwork, and then I'm going to do the oils. And then the oils are going to be what brings it all together. For sure.
You know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't just pick colors at random.
No.
You know what, though? You gotta try. Otherwise, you won't know anything. You won't know what it looks like.
Michael Jorgensen, my mom is dead, so thanks for the mementos. No problem. We'll ship them out soon. Power Surge, you have enough space for all that mass in your 3D printer? I gotta do a bunch of prints, but it is a Anycubic Mono 4K or 6K actually, so it's got some good room. But yeah.
I think Mini actually did a video. I guess he's probably not. I think he just did a video like months ago where he compared a bunch of different 3D printers, and he printed the same models at like 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K, and some of them did better than others. Like they all performed it a little different, and there wasn't like, yeah, you have to. This one was perfect and the other one sucked. Like they were all fine, but sometimes some of them did better than others.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Mono 6K. It's good. I especially like it because it was free. That's the best part about it because it's expensive. It's expensive.
What is that? What does one of those run you?
I think it's like $500 or $600.
Damn. Thank goodness for influencers.
Exactly.
Which really, where would the society be without its influencers? We do great. We do good work.
We do. We do very important work. Let's see if I was right. We're gonna look it up, and it's actually like, nope, it is $659.
Damn.
So, yep.
I think I gotta do something to these bases. They're a little really dark blue, and I need them to be less dark blue.
Ooh, Ed Scar. Yeah, he printed all these models and never painted any. Utterly useless. There's at least 6 different printer comparison videos where they don't paint the damn models. You can't tell how they'll look without painting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything looks good on camera in like beige, just freshly printed beige.
That is true.
But I bet if you printed them, you wouldn't be able to tell any difference whatsoever.
Yeah. Although I do feel, I mean, obviously you should paint them, but painting hides crimes.
Oh yeah.
You might get some layer lines. You paint, your primer might just cover them.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't have to. Then you don't have to worry about any of that.
Where's my white ink? White ink? Here, white ink. Did it make its way to the other desk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get the last dregs out of this Liquitex.
Amazing.
Sean Gamlin, do you have any near-death stories? Once I fell into a frozen lake, but I didn't almost die. I just fell through the ice and then climbed out of the ice and then had to like walk like 2 or 3 miles back home.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold. It was really cold.
Yeah. Nope.
One time I fell off my bike, like badly, and I didn't really. I cut my face because my face hit the ground. I cut both hands up. My arm really hurt, and so I actually like my mom helped me put it in like a little splint, but it didn't sprain or break. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I remember falling off my bike, landing on the ground, trying to get up, not being able to get up, and then just laying in the street for like 10 minutes. And a neighbor came out and they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Great." And then he left.
Perfect. And then you died.
Yeah, and then I died. I lived in my neighborhood. One of my teachers also lived in that neighborhood, and one time I was learning to ride my bike without using the handlebars, and she was driving behind me and she honked, and I almost fell right off my bike.
One time I was driving in my car and I stopped at a light because I was waiting to turn left, and someone rolled into my car and at like 1 mile an hour. So that was my near-death experience. Yeah. And there was no damage and everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My car has been in more accidents than I have. Because it's been hit in a parking lot. It was hit, I think, once. Yeah, once it was hit in a parking lot. And it was like, it was hilarious because it was, I don't know, it must have been 3 or 4 years ago now. But it was like there was this girl and mom and dad, and I guess the girl just got her driver's license. She pulled into a parking lot with their family because they were going to get something to eat, like to celebrate, and then she hit my car.
That is awesome. Oh, God. You know that like ruined her life.
Yeah, and like I came out, and the dad was there, and the dad started talking to me, and then he made her talk to me to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a great idea because she was dead. And like nobody was mad, obviously, but she just was losing it.
I mean, it happens just about everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing that we all just get behind the wheel of these, 1,000-pound death traps. And it's fine.
And
99.9% of the time, it's fine.
Yeah, most people don't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was this time, I don't know, probably, I think in the summer, I was driving to my grandma's house, and there's on I-94, there's, it curves, with the, with buildings or whatever, and someone didn't make the curve. They just like went straight. And you could see, and obviously I didn't see the car doing that. I saw all the markings for the car doing that. And then you could see like the tow, where the tow truck pulled it out of the grass and field and everything. And like, damn, I want to know what happened. They just didn't go straight, or didn't curve, went straight.
I love when you see like on the highway, like when you see like on the on-ramps, there's like 50 no entrance signs. Because somebody.
Yep. Somebody had fun.
Sean, I was flying a kite as a kid and I ran full tilt into a pole. That hurt. Mostly my pride.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I know, problematic name, and and you load stuff in the car, and then you really have to kind of slam down the trunk, and I've been hit in the head at least twice with that. It just I don't know what it was. It's hard to put it down. I think one time I wasn't out of the way and they started pushing it down. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I think one time I just hit myself in the head with it.
And then you sued the car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I think maybe what it was, I think the time that I hit myself was one of the pistons that holds it up was going out. So I think it was sliding down. I don't know. Something weird happened.
Yeah. God.
But,
have you ever, I mean, everybody's probably experienced this, where you don't like notice something is in your way and you just you slam into like a lamp or the wall or something just so hard because you just didn't realize it was there.
Yep.
And like you're like, God, did I run into that at like 15 miles an hour? And in reality, you just bumped.
Speaking of hitting stuff, Power Surge. Supposedly, Bob Saget died due to going to bed after a head injury, from what I've heard.
Yeah, if you get a concussion, you're supposed to stay awake.
Yep. Yeah, and you want to have somebody with you to keep you awake.
Yeah. Man, these bases are looking nice. I really like the green stuff texture rollers. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it works.
You're a pain in the butt. Destroyed.
Tier Sept painting. I can't find the rules for the Gretchen kill team. There isn't, but if you have a subscription or have a way to watch the Warhammer TV, there's an episode where Louise came up with rules for a Gretchen kill team. And I think she explains it well enough that you could put it together, that you could replicate it.
Now, the real question is, do you think she came up with the rules, or do you think someone came up with the rules for her?
I hope Louise did it. I mean, she painted them, probably. Well, I guess we don't know that for a fact. But they're well painted, so I would imagine she did it.
I wonder if those battle reports are they just schedule them, like you have to be here at this day and everything's set up for you and you do it, or if they are like a team that comes up with ideas and figures it all out.
Yeah, one of those 3,000 employees.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know either.
Because yeah, it's not
Maybe
always
we'll
the
ask
same
Louise
people.
at Adepticon.
Yes.
Because Louise will be at Adepticon, right?
No.
Right, everybody?
The completely normal battle reports, I think, are very boring. The ones where they come up with something kind of fun are almost watchable. They're still boring because they're battle reports, but at least there's something. Like the Christmas-themed kill team battle reports, the battle report inspired by the Angels of Death show was pretty fun.
Right.
Josh Thompson, I'm considering painting up some Chaos Cultists for Kill Team, but I'm worried the Chaos Space Marine release will make them pointless. Chaos Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine Cultists will never be pointless. Worst comes to worst, they'll have better looking models and cooler weapon options, but what are the chances of that? I don't know. There's a chance that against the Eldar Corsairs, they'll come out with some cult rules for, or it'll be a Chaos Cultist Kill Team, a Chaos Cultist Christmas, but I mean, you'll still be able to run your Chaos Cultists in the compendium rules. Like, you'll still be able to run them even when the new rules come out.
If it's going to be cultists, we don't know that.
Yeah, it might not be cultists. I think if it's going to be Chaos anything, I would be shocked if it's not cultists, because cultists need new models. And they currently don't have a 40k kit. Really? They have the Blasphemous Fortress kit, which is perfect for Kill Team, because it comes with 8 models, and that's how many you can take in a fire team. But really, they need a 10-man proper box with like the heavy stubber and stuff for big 40k. Cute Mochi J, I want to see a orc kit bash by the end of the week. Okay.
No.
I'm planning. I'm sort of planning a kit bash. Oh. I bought one of the models for it. I talked about it in the video where I paint an orc army, or I paint some orc warbikers. I want to take the classic orc battle wagon and the new war wagon, the war squig bug. War rig, the new war rig, and kit bash them together into like one ultimate centerpiece battle wagon.
And that video will be sponsored by Games Workshop. It won't be.
Rose Bipje. The only battle reports I love to watch are the death match ones from Midwinter Minis. I love Guy in his videos, and they are pretty shorts. Yeah, even those, I don't think battle reports were for me. Even ones that are short and sweet, I still don't care. Like, I sort of get into it. It's like, here's the army, and here's the list, and here's who we're fighting, and here's the board. All right, and then you just hear dice rolling noises, and then I'm like, I'm out. Canonics, the only thing we know is the leaks that have been accurate for months allege that there's a new cultist overhaul coming. I don't believe the leaks are accurate. I mean, nobody is keeping track of the misses. So, do we really know they're always accurate?
But it's not fun to keep track of the misses.
Wasn't there supposed to be an apology from Games Workshop about the animation thing? Haven't squats been right on the cusp of coming back out for the past, I don't know, 30 years? Tears Sept Painting. I'm going to make up my own Gretchen / Nick kill team. Yeah, I mean, you can look at the Orc Greenskin Compendium rules, because you can take up to four Gretchen in a Greenskins kill team, so maybe that can be the basis of your rules. And then, yeah, they're probably going to need lots of tricks to make them good.
Sniper.
Yeah, Sniper Grot would be awesome. Because, yeah, just 14 Gretchen bodies would probably really be bad.
Yeah.
And they can't even take any gear.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of make up a whole new thing for him.
Flipping a dude at 88. Valrak has been pretty accurate so far. I don't believe that. I mean, he's been doing the Valrak thing for like 5 years. Has he really been accurate so far? I mean, I bet he's often been right. I bet he's been wrong too. Joji Chardo, I'm keeping track of your misses. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is just more proof that Jay hates the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Show me a battle report, but everyone is upside down.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Like the minis have magnets to keep them attached to the board. Kimochi, you should check out Play on Tabletop. They do 40k in 40 minutes. 40 minutes is way too long for me.
Have you seen him?
Also, I know that's what we have watched those videos. It's just not fun to watch 40k for me. It's fun to play it, but I don't know. I mean, I can barely follow the game playing it. I mean, I have to keep track of both sides and their secondaries, and then it's just not fun for me. I don't begrudge anybody who enjoys battle reports. Tons of people do, but it's just not for me.
Anything that we'll do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet making battle reports super cool. and then I won't watch I won't watch our own battle reports.
There you
Problem
go.
solved. But yeah, I've seen like Winter SEO, mini wargaming, yeah, Battle Bros Tabletop, Dice Check, Winter SEO, Striking Scorpion, 86 or 65 or 69.
Nah.
Like, I've seen pretty
Nice.
much everything out there. I just don't like battle reports.
And you hate the fans. I just want to put that out there.
Failing bravely, didn't realize how mentally intense a game was until played 2 games today. Yeah, it's a lot. Like when you're done, you're like, whoa, I was working hard.
Time for bed. That's what I always think.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh, it's 12:30. I just gotta go to work. Yeah, we play in the mornings because it's convenient for us, but it's like it's not as much fun. You know, playing late in the evening, maybe having a little drinky poo.
Yep.
And they used to call 40k a beer and pretzels game. That used to be how it was described.
You got that bong going again.
Kevin McCormick, on your recommendation, I've been reading the Horus Heresy books 2/3 of the way through Galaxy in Flames. Cool. Yeah, I like them. I need to read Flight of the Eisenstein because apparently that's kind of like the end of the first chapter. And then after that, you can kind of pick and choose. Kimochi J, are you going to do anything on Horus Heresy? Probably not. It's not a game that super interests me because it's the same as 40k, but just Space Marines. And way more expensive.
You can trust me, it does not interest me at all.
I bet Sean would be super down.
Oh, of course.
I hope that every game that he really likes is just going to be a no from us. Although Root's pretty fun.
Yeah, Root's fun.
I think we'll never do Root on the channel because it's a board game. DDD40101, are you running your airbrush through a bucket of water to clean it? Yep.
No, that's a bong. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so that I don't have to keep running to the sink. Matthew Slavic, do you do anything to take the satin shine away from the apple barrel black you use? No, I don't mind being letting black be a little satiny because the kind of matte black usually looks a little gray and satin black looks a lot darker. So I don't really mind black being a little satiny. And the satin usually goes away because I usually blend the black in with other colors. Kimochi, play Horus Heresy or I'll like this video. I might get a squad if they ever come out with those models they showed off in the... They showed off a long time ago, like a little picture of maybe a starter set for Horus Heresy that had some Beaky Marines. I might get a box of Beaky Marines, just because I like Beaky Marines. Kinokononas, back in the day, an army was like 4 troops, a tank, and a leader. Easy and quick. Yeah. But I like lots of stuff too. I like having lots of options and lots of cool models. But yeah, it definitely adds some layers of complexity.
Yep.
All right, so that is the bases taken care of. Now what was I gonna do next? Oh yeah, I need a little white to spray onto the leader because I forgot to paint her legs. Headscar. All beakies are beakies, even if they don't have the beaky helmets. If they don't have the beaky helmet, I feel like they're not a beaky.
I think you're just beaky racist. Oops, what am I doing? Ah. Oh!
Qmochi, what do you think the most powerful handheld weapon in 40k? I think it's a toss-up. The plasma pistol is crazy powerful, but I feel like a Stormbolter, which is technically a handheld weapon for like Space Marines and Terminators, like unloading like 60 rounds of bolt shells in a few seconds, that I bet can technically do more powerful than a plasma gun. I feel like Volkite is pretty much the same thing as plasma, probably a similar power level. Inferno pistols are really powerful.
Are we not counting like power swords or power
I guess that is a
claws?
hand weapon. I feel like a gun is going to outperform a sword, though.
I guess it depends on how close you are.
I guess a melt-a-bomb. It's a bomb. A las cannon, shoulder-mounted Space Marine las cannon.
And the most horrendous weapon of them all, your mom. You got destroyed.
Rats. Luckily, it's white ink, so it's super fragile. Yeah, but you know what? It's not fragile enough. That looks terrible.
Michael Spitz. Howdy do, my boys. Long time no pee, Nick. Oh, yeah.
Rats. That's the strongest ink I've ever seen in my life. The ink that didn't dry when my brush touched it came off instantly, but the little halo that I guess set immediately is not going anywhere.
Well. Yep. Tears up painting. Can I be one of those Nick badges? No. They are mine. They're both for me.
Anything else before I get rid of white paints that needs white paint? Let's see what this looks like on the bases. I don't mind that. Let's put that on the bases. Doing a little wobbly hand action. So I want to add just some just a little bit of irregularity.
Jeez, I'm irregular right now. I had to take a bunch of Pepto-Bismol. Moshi. Nick, what's the best orc vehicle? Battle wagon.
No, it's obviously the bikers.
No.
Like the best model that the orcs have. I've built 30.
Nope. Whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep at night.
Man, obviously it is the Rucka Trucka Squiggy Buggy.
Exactly.
Jason M., how much Daka could an orc Daka if an orc could Daka? I mean, one of the best rules available to the orcs is Daka. Man, it's strong. Turn a miss into a hit.
Pretty good.
I always find the Daka, it doesn't often save you. It just adds insult to injury. It's like, oh, I got 3 hits, and then the 4th is also a hit. So that's 25 damage, and you die and your 7 wound guy dies instantly. 4 times.
That's about right.
Can I notice the best orc vehicle is actually the Lehman Russ tank. Ah, looted wagon. Man, that needs to make a comeback. Can you still take a looted wagon in 40k? Are there rules for that?
Probably in Legends.
Mm-hmm. Jay, you should make a samurai orc army. I have some samurai orc models. Did a whole video. Ninjan should make a samurai orc model or orc army because he's Ninjan. I feel like he doesn't capitalize on his ninja mystique.
Has it ever explained where that name came from?
I don't know. I don't think so. And it works really well. Ninjan.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll know. Everyone on the stream, direct message him on Instagram at the exact same time and ask him why he's named Ninjan.
Speaking of why he's named Ninjan, I'm going to go take a pee.
Whoa. You're going to take a pee, John. The end. Ninja aren't samurai. Correct. Don't tell Jay that, though. He'll cry. Did everybody get their message into Ninjan? Man. We really need to add a P cam, I feel like, to these streams. So you can really see what's going on. Kimoshi, Nick while he's gone, ruin his minis. Correct. I'm going to do that. Well, I have been slowly peeing in all of his paints over the past few weeks. So I feel like I've done quite a bit of damage there. You know, just add a couple drops at a time into every single paint. Yeah, you don't want to know what I did to his texture paste. Yeah, that got a little messy. A little Nibbler 93. Spill his null oil. I feel like that's even ruder than just peeing in every single individual paint pot. I mean, that's expensive. Josh Thompson, the old slow pee trick, huh? Oh yeah. George Gajardo. Nick secretly sabotaged Jay's airbrush before every stream.
Nope.
I can either confirm or deny. Ooh, Akino Kanedes. I vote a burp montage as official pee break music.
God, I wish. It'd be so much work. It'd be so funny. All right, let's see. 10:30. Got until midnight to have the oils applied. So what's left? What's left? I gotta get this. I got to get the flesh tones on this. On this gal. I want that pro. I don't think I'm gonna need a thin.
Are you doing it with the airbrush or with brush?
Oh, airbrush, of course. Ooh, and I also need to apply it to all of their faces.
Sean, Nick, perhaps your sabotage will improve the paints. Maybe. Maybe. Jay has no idea what we're talking about, though. It's just our little secret. It's always what happens when one of us leaves.
There you go. That was probably way too much paint. There we go. Here, I'm gonna just spray their faces first before it clogs.
Perfect. Internet man, Nick, I'm telling, nuh-uh. Moshi, what's your favorite orc clan in the lore? Freebooters.
I think one of my favorite orc units is the Flash Kits. I think they're super cool.
They're really cool. They got a lot of things going on though. That's the only problem with them.
The real question is, why did Jay leave to pee if there's a bucket right there? You know what? It's a good point.
True. And again, I thought we talked about this. We have EonsOfBattle diapers now. Adult diapers, of course. Depends.
Ooh, you know what? Coloring in their faces is kind of bringing a little life to them. Imagine that.
The end. When people have tea buckets under their desk, that's a huge red flag for me. Why?
Yeah, it shows they're efficient and resourceful. Honestly, that should be like, oh, you got a pee bucket. Now, let's talk.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we know you're in it to win it.
Makino Kanonis. Pee buckets definitely belong on the desk, not under. What if you step in it? Great
True, but-
point.
So then do you move it to under the desk to pee into it?
Maybe you have like a crazy straw or something, that goes to the bucket. Or a catheter. Is that for poop? I don't remember.
No, it's for pee.
Okay.
It doesn't go in your butt.
Well, I'm thinking of colostomy
Yeah.
bags. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think you can
honestly,
take
I
a
think-
break to poop.
Yeah. No. I mean, that's what the diapers are for. Again, you gotta wear the EOB depends.
Josh Thompson, siphon action. DDD 40101, what airbrush are you using and would you recommend it? I am using the Harder & Steinbeck Infinity CR Plus. It is a very nice airbrush that is very expensive. I don't think I would recommend it. I think you can get the same results out of an airbrush that's not $300.
Yes. If you could believe it, you might not need the most expensive thing.
It is very nice though. The fit and finish is impeccable, but I don't know if it is $300 better. I don't know if it's like, $200 better than the next airbrush.
Right.
Like, you still have to be good at the airbrush to get good results out of it. Yeah, I knew it was going to start clogging. But I can do my little trick of pulling the needle just a little bit farther back. There we go. Okay, her face is fine. It's fine. Maybe a little too far back. Knights, are you on a super low PSI? No, I'm on a super high PSI. I'm at 35.
Jason M., there are these catheter things called a Jack and Jill for sale at airplane stores. You could sell those and call them a Nick and Jay. Now I have to look this up. God, I hate myself.
Why is it called Jack and Jill?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Probably because it jacks up your Jill hole or whatever.
Jacks you right in the Jill.
All right. Let's look at some images. This is a little much. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm looking at.
I need like a red beige.
Clean stream silicone anal catheter with bulbs.
This.
So,
this
oh
should
my
fit
god.
it.
for the low price of $151. Man, I wish there was a video that would go along with this.
Nick Shipley, I got the Squidmar airbrush, not used it yet. Yeah, I mean, that's a harder and Steinbeck. It's a very, very nice airbrush.
All right, let's read this description. Each bulb is controlled by its own pump, allowing you to vary the size of each as desired. Simply insert the first bulb into your anus and leave the second one out. Doing this will create a seal, ensuring that any fluid inserted up to 3,500 milliliters will remain inside you until you wish to let it out. Get cleansed and a good fill with this great new enema piece. Just so everyone knows. There's not enough people thanking me for that knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Josh Thompson, could you use a big construction air compressor, assuming you had a pressure regulator in the loop? You definitely could. I don't know if people who live near you or with you will appreciate the house shaking every couple of hours.
I used to, back in the day, I didn't have a little compressor that I could just run with me in the room, so I would fill up a tank using a big compressor. And that worked pretty well. So then you can keep your tank in the garage. Maybe not annoy people as much.
All right, that is skin.
Nick Shipley. Funny fact, butt plugs were originally invented as cures for headaches. That's why my headaches go away when I use mine. Wow. Glad that all this fun stuff exists. I think the sound of that probably sounds like what a Jack and Jill sounds like when you're using it. Oh boy.
I'm getting paint on my nice Eons of Battle sweatshirts.
Ooh,
You know
yeah.
what? Okay. Honestly, the more paint that gets on it, the better.
Mm-hmm. And did you all know that you can actually get your own Eons of Battle sweatshirt or t-shirt? Because we have some fresh t-shirts out on our website.
And if you look, you can see our designs. And Nick is also here, is not actually part of the design.
And neither is Sisters Novitiates Kill Team. Amazing. Wow, look at those designs.
Best design on this side of the Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? I really like the sweatshirt. It's really comfy. It's soft on the inside. It's thin, but I like that because sometimes I don't like I have a couple sweatshirts where I put them on and then I take them off, but then I get cold again, so I put them back on and then I take it off. I think it's a really nice sweatshirt.
Wow, it's J approved even.
Mm-hmm. This
Kinda
just
better
in,
be.
I like our merch. All right, what's next? Probably apply some more metallics with a brush.
I think you should apply less. I think you should give up and this should become a FTL stream.
Oh God, I wish if we were set up. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I kind of do want to paint them though.
Yeah.
Get them done, ready to rock. 'Cause I think this is gonna be my kill team, like my main one. Really like their rules. I like their look. I think they're gonna play really well, and I think if I actually get many games in with the same team, I'll improve.
I think you should keep jumping around. That seems to be working well for you.
It is.
Sean jumps around.
Mm-hmm.
I like how great Sean is.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M. couldn't find the Jack and Jill, but did find something called a convenience bag. There is quite a few different ways to pee into something, apparently.
Fun.
That's good. DDD 40101. Any plans to make additional shirts? Yes. But it'd be nice if we sold the ones that we already have.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, we probably have, we have like 2 more designs. That'd be pretty neat. We'll probably do some other merch first, like some stickers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
think-
then maybe jump back into doing some t-shirts.
Yeah. I think the Say No to Pots would be a really good sticker.
Yeah. I mean, everyone wants a poster of it, too.
Mm-hmm. Just to and literally hang it above their Games Workshop paint pots. Just to let them know.
I would do it.
Okay, do they all have the... Oh, no, they don't all have the same 6 buttons. Good, so they don't have to paint them. I really like this this Vallejo Metallics. The only problem is it's an airbrush paint, so it's very flowy and doesn't love to handle a brush.
Flippin' Dude at 88. Amazon workers are revolutionizing the portable toilet on the go market. Yeah. Imagine if you had to buy your own Amazon branded toilet, portable toilet, as an Amazon worker. That sounds like something that they would do.
Yeah.
I can't wait until we're bought by Amazon.
Ah, that would be great. Now, I hope Amazon comes out with their version of us
Ooh,
and then steals our market.
that'll probably happen.
Mm-hmm. Two down, plenty to go. How did I get pink paint right there? Hopefully it just scratches right off. Nope. Come on. Yeah, there.
Flip that dude at 88. Nick and Jay action figures. Oh yeah, those are coming. Righteous Games. Your own Amazon toilet made from the finest Mountain Dew bottles in the country. Yep.
Ah. it worse. There, should be good enough.
Jason M. posted pic in general of P-Bag. You can call it Eons of Convenience.
Ah. Hold your P for eons while you battle.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you don't have to hold it for eons.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
I guess you can hold your bag of pee. Sean, Nick and Jay bobbleheads. I love those things. I think that'd be a killer product. I don't remember his name, but I saw this on Instagram. There's this guy who makes, he makes 3D posters. So you know, it's like a 2D poster, and then when you view it at different angles, you see different things. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it has like a little bit of movement to it. I don't know how, because they're big. I don't know how you make those.
I think it's just like a million tiny wedges, and one part of the wedge has one picture, and one part of the wedge has another.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, I don't know.
There's a great Seinfeld episode where we find out that George actually removes his shirt when he poops, I guess. And somebody had like a one of those like eye posters where like if you look at it and you make your eyes unfocused, you see something else. And so that got him all discombobulated, and so he comes out of the bathroom without his shirt on. Gosh, they have pouches and pockets too.
We should illegally stream Seinfeld.
Yeah,
right
that'd be so much fun. Just always watch Seinfeld. Clap when Kramer comes in.
Exactly.
I think in some of the later seasons they told people don't clap when actors show up because eating into our runtime.
Yep.
Rapscallion, is your compressor 2 milliliters? It kicks in as soon as you press the feed. Yeah, it doesn't have a tank, so it's just, I guess, whatever pressure's in the hose. But I don't mind. It's nice. It's pretty quiet. Honestly, I had one with a tank, and I would get annoyed that it would be quiet and then all of a sudden not quiet and then quiet and then not quiet. But it doesn't bother me as much when it just turns on every time I pull the trigger, because like I'm expecting it and I want it to kick on so that I have pressure.
Sam Hardy, I can see you aren't shells anymore. No more official Games Workshop bases. I mean, we're shells in a different direction then, don't you think?
Yeah. Cobalt Keep. Love their bases. I don't really use anything else.
George Rizzardo, finished watching Disenfranchised. It was really amusing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it either. I thought about today. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if there was like I don't have anything else to watch. Maybe I'll watch this. And I was nah. I'll find something else.
Just an S tips. Ave Imperator Deus Volt Heretic.
It's my catchphrase.
$3.95. Well, I'm going home early. Cool.
Me too. I'm already home. Look at that.
Oh god, I'm running out of time. I still have to paint all of their holsters and pouches brown. I'm only halfway through doing all the shiny bits.
Do it. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
What's your favorite episode of Seinfeld?
I don't know.
And there's so many. There's the chicken when the chicken place opens next door, and there's the crazy red light, and Kramer can't stay in his house.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so then Jerry lets him stay at his place, but Jerry wants him to like go and get rid of the chicken place so that he can so that Kramer doesn't have to live there. But then Kramer finds out he loves the chicken. Soup Nazi.
Yeah, Soup Nazi is a good one.
You know, crazy take. I kind of like the finale.
Wow.
I think it's okay. I think it's fun to see everybody back. I think it's funny that they go to jail. Like I know it's like famously bad endings, but I think it's fine.
Why do you hate the fans?
Canine Creations, no soup for you. Flip that dude at 88. Festivus. It's a Festivus for the rest of us. George, get in here. It's time for the feats of strength.
Benjamin Reynolds. The finale sucked.
Yeah, I mean, either they do that or just a normal episode. I think those are the two options.
I think they should have just not ended the show. Obviously.
Yeah.
One of my favorite clips ever is when Jerry Seinfeld went on Larry King.
Yes!
And Larry King kind of implied that they got canceled. And Jerry was like, we didn't get canceled.
Yeah, they were number one.
They were number one. And that exchange of him being so pissed off about it. And then Larry King didn't really back down either. It was fun.
There was the difference. Well, there's a big difference between getting canceled and being number one. There's an amazing Larry King interview with Jesse Ventura, where Jesse Ventura is just going on a weird conspiracy rant. And he's like, They always give these people 3 names. Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wilkes Booth. And then Larry King says, who cares?
Amazing. Huh. Whatever happened to Larry King?
I mean, he was a million years old a million years ago. I think he's just done. Probably retired.
He died. That was the joke.
Oh.
He died a bunch of years ago. But what did happen to Larry King?
Justin S., if you read this, paint your backlog. Ooh, that reminds me. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. It's going to become a backlog stream now. You think he's going to go pee again? Do you think he's going to pee on camera again? What do you think he's doing over there? Ooh.
Had to write down a video idea, and I just noticed that when I threw my tea bag, tons of tea juice landed right on my paper.
You know, that makes sense. Michael Jorgensen. Larry King died. He was older than the Emperor. Sean, apparently Larry died a year ago. Exactly a year ago? Because that'd be pretty awesome.
It would be. I mean, it's sad they died. It's just funny that we happen to be talking about him. Like, and I don't think we've ever brought up Larry King ever before.
No. January 23rd, 2021. So actually, we're not too far off. Oh my God.
I was a Marine. I was a Navy SEAL. The taxes in Mexico are wonderful.
Over his career, he hosted over 50,000 interviews.
Damn.
Sean, his wife was kind of hot. Let's take a look. Man, he had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives.
I mean, he lived for 300 years. It's not that crazy.
But they all ended in divorce.
Yeah, of course.
How old was he? Was he even that old? He's 87.
He wasn't even.
It's not like
he was.
I mean, that's not insane. He's
No,
not like
that's very
120.
normal. Jason M. Had to watch Jerry get mad at Larry. Yeah, he was pissed. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld's got a bit of a temper.
Yeah.
There was like a Jerry Seinfeld documentary on Netflix that hosted by Jerry, and like it's not that impressive. Like there's like a bit where he's like printed out every joke he's ever written, and he like covers a section of the street with it. And I'm just thinking that doesn't look like that much.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. It was printed out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I thought he like always hand wrote everything.
Maybe it was handwritten.
It was scanned.
Yeah, probably.
But I thought it was like I thought he was famous for that yellow legal pad. He wrote everything on a yellow legal pad.
I mean, it was probably just like lorem ipsum, because it's not like they zoomed in on anything.
Yeah.
He just walks across it and he's like, "Here is every joke I've ever written."
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jorgensen, the real genius of Seinfeld was Larry David. Yeah. And like Larry David is quite a character.
Yes.
He hated the show. Like literally like every season the show was on, like Jerry was having a great time and Larry David was like having a breakdown. He's like, "I'm not gonna be able to come up with things." And then Jerry's like, "You're doing fine. It's all gonna be fine." And, like, Larry David was praying the show didn't get picked up so they wouldn't have to do it. In the first season of Seinfeld, Larry David voiced Newman. Because you just all you saw of Newman was him screaming from out of the room.
Oh, that's fun. Sean. Larry King's posture was like the Emperor's to a spooky degree. Yeah. Yeah, he was, he's old. Andy Crimson, I napped too long, but I'm here for the last bit of the stream. Hey, everyone.
Naps are wonderful.
I'm taking a nap right now.
Little Nibbler 93, that 70s show is better. Never seen that 70s show, but I'm going to say it wasn't.
Boom. Destroyed. Yeah, Friends was better.
Ugh. I have seen Friends. A couple episodes of Friends. Not a fan.
Why are you a hater?
Although, I mean, here's my bad take. I actually I like Everybody Loves Raymond. But like I grew up with it. Like I don't watch it now. But I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I think you watch it now.
Good old Ray Romano.
Are you covering? Probably one of the most insane voices of all time.
Deborah.
It's not even close.
No, not even a little. It's like it's deep, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's upsetting. Beep 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 beep. That's all that's going on in my head right now. Beep beep beep.
If for some reason you had the opportunity to see Jerry Seinfeld perform live.
No.
And the tickets are free.
I guess. I would do it if somebody's picking me up. And I don't have to drive.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I wouldn't be super tempted either.
No. He's good, but nah. I remember when COVID happened. I had my work on one side of my monitor, and I had a like Jerry Seinfeld's like Netflix special, like whatever the newest one is. I watched it, and I was like, yeah. I think he had two, and I think I watched both of them. I was like, huh.
Yep.
Yeah. George Gazardo. So what's the plan for tomorrow's Kill Team loss? I mean, game.
I don't know.
Good question.
Either I was thinking, I guess it could be either me versus you, and then I kind of want Sean to look at the Wormblade rules. Be interesting to see what his take is, or else one of us versus him, just to see if we can finally beat him.
Oh God. Yeah, I want to beat Sean.
Yeah, so maybe you guys play and I'll work on Wormblade. I've proved it a little.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what mood Sean's in tomorrow. This is a good one. Michael Jorgensen. Why watch Jerry Seinfeld when I could go watch Tim Dillon? I
mean, Timmy D. Oh God.
I mean, you're right. I mean, we were literally just talking about that. That'd be if he's nearby in a couple months.
Yeah.
We'll go see him. We had we had an opportunity, a couple opportunities to do it, and we were on like Thursdays,
Yeah.
so didn't quite work out. We probably should have just done it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Dog Dad. So when those battle reports coming?
Tomorrow. Yeah, we're ready. We worked on the battle reports. We want to do the battle reports. The only problem is time. It takes so long, and it takes so long for us to do our normal videos too.
Right.
So it's
I don't
hard.
know if
Like,
you know this, but we come out with 4 videos a week,
mm-hmm.
and one of those videos is a Patreon exclusive episode. Ugh. I wonder, man, if I'm gonna try to beat Sean, I wonder what team I should play.
I mean, probably should be the Orc Commandos. They're really good.
Probably should be them. Wonder what team he'll play. Probably play Space Marines.
Probably Space Marines. I feel like that you should be able to beat his Space Marines.
I mean, I'm gonna say I already beat him once.
Yeah.
with my probably one of the biggest power plays of my life. Jeez Louise.
It is really disruptive. Put a guy out somewhere ahead in the battlefield.
Yep. I sneaked a guy out ahead, as the tactical ploy or whatever it's called. Everything's called tactical ops or ploys or whatever, and then I was able to attack him turn 1, and then he attacked me, and he completely whiffed, and but he decided to reroll one of the dice, but then I have the thing that negates the damage, and then all my damage went through in close combat and destroyed him, and then we quit, and then we bought Chalnath.
Yeah, one activation in.
One activation, yeah. Well, I guess 2, because he tried to fight me. Because I fought him, and I knocked him down a little, and then he fought me, and then it's always fun when you kill somebody in their activation.
Mm-hmm. And it was really funny because he took the slightest risk going with close combat, but it's barely a risk because he would have gotten the first punch off.
Yep.
But it did not. Yeah, it absolutely did not work out for him.
No. I loved that. Michael Jorgensen. The reason you're not winning is you're not playing Grey Knights.
I want to play Grey Knights. They seem really cool. They get to reroll all of their shots and attacks.
Damn. For free?
Yeah.
Damn. For free?
Yeah, because Stormbolters and balanced on their swords.
Wow. For free?
Yep. They have less wounds. They have 11, and then 12 on the sergeant. 5 guys. But although they have abilities to help that, so with their psychic shenanigans.
For free?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's not that crazy, 4 attacks hitting on 3s or 2s, re-rolling. And then in combat, 4 attacks, probably 5-6 damage.
Yeah. Seems normal.
Mm-hmm. So wait, he's the guy who quits after they start losing, right? Yeah.
I think that was... although we talked about going to the game store, so I think it was just it was rather enticing, and I got to win $1 because we bet on that game, and got Chalnath. Tiny Superbug, what metallics is he using on these?
I'm using Vallejo acrylic metal color, airbrush color, Duraluminum. It's just a little darker than the aluminum color. Justin S. Unpopular thought. Hot shot las guns should be 4 strength. They are 4 strength. They're 3-4 instead of 2-3. Are regular las guns 3-4? No, because bolters are 3-4. And Kill Team, at least, they're 3-4. Why was I shaking that? I'm not going to use it right now.
Sometimes you just gotta shake. Alex Whitesey, quick shake workout. Exactly. Gotta get those muscles going.
This ink is just not working out. I think I primed, I zenithal some other stuff with this ink, and I think I'm gonna matte coat them because it's coming right off with any introduction of any moisture. George Jardo, do you all know a Green Stuff World retailer that ships from the USA? I love their stuff, but hate the shipping. I don't know. I don't know if other... I've bought some of their stuff on eBay before, but I don't know if it still ships from Spain. Just an S
Maybe you
tips.
gotta get a big order together.
Uh-huh. Null oil must consume. Anon Magus. You know what? Maybe the Repentia's... No, the Repentia's shoes are going to be black because all of their shoes are black. Miniature medium. Have you tried using a medium instead of water to thin so ink doesn't come off? Well, if there's any water in the medium, which most mediums are going to have water, it'll come off. I think this ink is not as tough as the Liquitex ink. This is the Dylan Rowney white ink.
Dale Smith, do you always stream this late on the weekend? Yes.
Yeah, every
Always on
Saturday.
We always take Sunday off, as that is the Lord's Day, and that's when we play Kill Team. And also, you need one day to not do this.
Yeah.
EJ95. Well, I'm home now. Welcome home.
Woo. Pick up some White Castle or something.
Ooh. I don't know if I want White Castle, though. I could go for some Wendy's, not gonna lie. Haven't had Wendy's in years.
Sometimes on the way back from
Wendy's.
CLC, I'd get Wendy's.
Yep. Yep.
Only once in a while.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's right on the way back home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we would do that. You know, we were doing a show or something. Go to Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
We would talk about people lying about being in football, being in varsity football, and catching them. We worked with somebody who was quite the liar, and we thought his lies were so extravagant that we actually, because he told us that he was on like the varsity football team and all these different things, and just the things weren't quite working, and he went to a local high school, So we actually went to that. We went to the local library because the libraries always have the yearbooks, and we got the yearbook for his years, and we looked through it, and he was not on the varsity football team, and so we caught him. But we didn't say anything to him. But we just knew in our hearts that he was lying.
Yeah, he was a big old liar.
It was insane. We only had like an hour.
Yeah.
To do all of this, because it was like in between. We like worked, and then we were gonna go to the library to figure this all out, and then we had to come back to continue working.
Remember, he wore one of the rings we hang stuff off of on his wrist.
Yeah.
And he told us that his dad forged it for him.
Yeah. Well, remember when he said that his dad was able to lift a car by the engine, or like the engine part of the car, and like not a small car, like a normal sized car, like that's how just strong his dad was.
I don't think any dad in the world can lift a small engine.
Yeah. It was just so funny. Yeah, very weird.
Daryl Smith, do y'all stream or record your Kill Team games? No, but we're definitely considering it.
Mm-hmm.
We think we know how we would do it. Be a little tricky.
Oh yeah.
Probably get Sean to help us, because we'd have to, if two people are playing a game, somebody has to be like keeping looking at the chat, clicking the buttons for us.
Oh yeah. Alex YT, EOB, content creators, and private investigators.
Yeah.
Yep. The one thing we never really figured out, and I'd love to know this somehow, was if he actually was in the military at one point.
Yeah,
Remember,
that was...
He had quite the stories for being rather young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, because I totally believe like he was in ROTC and stuff, but...
Yeah.
Boy, it was hard. I mean, he was such a liar, it's so hard to believe.
Yeah. Well, he described Black Hawk Down.
Yeah,
his
literally.
It's pretty amazing.
It's just like in Black Hawk Down. I'm like, I bet it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most amazing situations in modern U.S. history. It's just like that movie.
Yeah. He was talking about, all of his buddies dying, but he was the last one that survived.
He was the special weapons expert.
No. At 19?
Yeah.
Because we were... I don't even know if we were 20 at that point. I don't... Yeah, it's a little hard to believe that he was a hero.
Miniature Medium, what miniature games do you guys play? Kill Team, Malifaux, and... Kill Team, we've played one game of Malifaux, and it'd be great to play more. We've definitely played Warhammer 40k in the past. In 6th and 7th and 8th edition. That's probably it. Lost Patrol.
Oh, yeah.
Jason M., if you record Kill Team games, then you need an old flip phone to record it, and the cameraman has to be shaky hands and heavy breathing. Yeah, that's one of the tricky things, because we would probably have two cameras, an overhead, and just a generic, side profile. But then we would need to be able to show okay, so I'm hiding under this building, and you can do that with the phone.
Yeah. Because you need 4 cameras.
Yeah.
You need to showing us playing the game. You need a top-down board. You need a dice to see the dice going on, and then you need something that you can kind of move around.
Yeah.
You could do a phone. It all kind of depends. And
Yeah.
then, you need somebody to be on the ones and twos, kind of switching between the stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, here we go. Flipnut Dude at 88. GoPro on your head.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Yeah, I like it. That's
They
why
all
I
have
see
so many
chest mounted
pouches.
GoPro.
Like belly, but yeah, at belly button level.
Yep. That work?
Can you imagine the autofocus?
God damn.
It's hard. It's hard to capture miniatures.
It is.
Real cameras are like, "Oh, really? You want? Okay, I guess."
Mm-hmm.
But I'll turn off. I'll turn off at random times.
Well. Yep. Those are very special cameras.
Yeah. Actually, they're very not special cameras. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. They're really good for 2010.
Yeah.
I feel like we're probably just a couple, honestly, probably just a couple years away from just everything's 4K,
Mm-hmm.
and like HD is shit. Alex YT. It's not a live stream game unless the audience gets a little motion sickness. Throw a fisheye lens for good measure.
There you go. Is that how fish see?
I don't know how they see.
Sort of makes sense. They can see more. Fish have really big eyeballs that really stick out.
You do. And they taste good in sushi.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, sushi. This sister has like the crisscross low slung belt like Han Solo. I wish they all had it. It looks cool.
Flipping a dude at 88. I actually don't like 4K. Well, you're wrong, and that's fine. You're
like-
more of a 6K or maybe an 8K person. You know it's a life changer. People that film their tutorial like a computer tutorial in 4K. So you can really see what they're clicking on. You can really see the text. You can really see the buttons. You can really see the details in their screen, and they can like zoom in a lot. I love that. That's amazing. Because there's so many tutorials where even if you have the quality all the way up, you can't really see what's going on, especially if it's like really intricate, like maybe a blender, something or other. Alex YT. Nick, I'd say 5 to 8 years. Hardware and networks got to catch up. HD took like 10 to 12 years, and that's without a chip shortage. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to go with your price point. Because I mean, already you can get cameras for what? I don't know, $700 that are 4K that are okay.
I guess though, is the bandwidth an issue though? Like streaming with 4 cameras all in 4K.
Oh, I'm not talking about streaming. I'm just talking about filming. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. I mean, you can barely do HD.
Ah, do you remember HQ?
Oh yeah,
High quality.
love HQ. Right, it's just SD quality with extra steps.
I think we should go back to VHS. That's all this.
Betamax.
Yeah. You know, this new stuff, not a fan. Yeah, I don't mind rewinding. One button, play. I guess fast forward. It's also a button, and rewind.
Justin S. Hey Jay, you better be staying hydrated.
I may just drink a glass of tea.
Miniature medium. You mentioned Blender. Is that what you guys use for your videos? No. Although you can edit footage in Blender, which is pretty fun. We do 3D modeling in Blender and Vectorworks, and sometimes both. Andy Crimson, rewind and stop, and sometimes even record. And what we'll do is we'll record the live streams, and then you can buy them on VHS.
Yeah. Oh, there's some miniatures game, and it's super cute. They're kind of trying to go for nostalgia, and so the expansions are sold in VHS tape, like packs.
Adorable.
The old plastic clamshells. I forget the name of it. Honestly, I don't know. Few things are as tough and strong as those old VHS plastic tape
Holders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, it's hard to get them apart. You got to give it to mommy to open it.
Yeah. Like really get your fingernails in between, and then you
Yeah.
yank, and it just
Yeah.
it like breaks open. God, and I remember going to the library, and then it would have the little like receipt paper, and then the librarian would stamp the date.
Yeah. I remember that.
They had to bring it back.
I used to have, as a kid, I don't know where I got this from, but I had one of those stamps. And you could set the date, but it only went up to 1999.
Yep.
So it never worked in my entire life.
It was kind of sad when the library went digital and they got rid of those.
Yep. And now you have to pay to go to the library. Thanks, Amazon.
Takamoto, in Jurassic Park in 1993, the kids treated the interactive CD-ROMs in the Jeeps like exciting new technology. Ah, good old Jurassic Park. Man, I really like all 3 Jurassic Park movies. Like, the people don't like The Lost World and... God, what was the third one called? I don't remember, but I like the 3 Jurassic Park movies. If they ever remake them, I think they should try to remember what made them great.
Mm-hmm. I really like the new ones.
I remember me and Amanda like pirated the first new one with Chris Pratt, and we just watched it, and we were just so disappointed.
I mean, I think I was there.
Were you there too?
The newest one, or not the newest one, but a newer one.
Newer one. I've only seen the first newer one.
I've seen a newer one, and it must have been in Milwaukee.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was back in CLC.
We watched. I swear to God, we watched one of the newer Jurassic Park movies in Milwaukee.
We might have. I don't
remember which one it was. Yeah, I don't either.
I remember watching it on your old laptop.
Yeah, I wouldn't have watched it on my own. So.
Mm-hmm. Jurassic Park 3, The Force Awakens. Jurassic Park 3 is not that bad. It's Jurassic World Chris Pratt is when things start to go downhill, I think. And it was just Jurassic Park 3. Okay, yeah. And it had Spinosaurus. And Spinosaurus beat T-Rex, just so you knew how cool Spinosaurus was.
Damn.
Bad.
D buttons. Any tips for learning airbrushing minis? Just got started this week. Yeah, I mean, just start and try, and you'll learn.
There you go.
I would say try to do more than you think you can. Like, try to see if you can base coat with the airbrush. Try to see how good aligns and how good you can keep things in certain areas. Try metallics. Inks are amazing through the airbrush. XYT. I was talking with someone today who said that the prequels are better films than the original trilogy. Like, better as films. Yeah, I mean, I like the prequels a lot. They're super bad, but I mean, I've seen them hundreds of times. Like, I have episode 2 and 3 I watched so much growing up, and I know those movies by heart. Good old Jar Jar. Everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of people really love episode 3 because it came out when everybody was like, you know, like old, like at the perfect age, like 10 to 15. Like, even though episode 3 is my least favorite. Because it's just like, all right, everybody, let's get to places. Let's get to places for top of Act 4. Yoda and Obi-Wan have to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Schmitz.
And go.
Jimmy Schmitz has to adopt Leia, but not Luke. Luke has to grow up as a poor peasant with his family who Darth Vader knows about.
And action. Where's my coffee?
There's one of the greatest bits of all time is Patton Oswalt's Star Wars bit, where he's like, if I met George Lucas, I would beat him to death with a shovel for making the prequels. and it's him going up to George Lucas like right before he was getting ready to make the prequels. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, you working on anything, George?" And then George's like, "Yeah, I'm actually I'm making 3 new Star Wars movies, and they take place before the original trilogy." You like Darth Vader? Yeah, man, I love Darth Vader. Well, new movie, or you get to see him as a little kid. And he's like, "Oh God, is he like a little like evil devil child?" "No, he's just like a little boy, and he loses his mom, and he's very sad." And Pat's like, "Oh God, uh-oh." And then George is like, "You like Boba Fett?" Like, "Yeah, man, I love Boba Fett." Wait, what's going on with Boba Fett? "You get to see him as a little kid." And then his dad dies, and he's like very sad, and just, "You like the Death Star?" "Yeah, man, I love the Death Star." "Well, you get to see it. It's like being built, and Darth Vader kind of looks at it." "You look sad." And Pat's like, "Yeah, that all sounds like shit."
Oh boy.
But at the end, he says he'd probably just hug George because he loves Star Wars so much.
Adorable. And then you'd kill him.
"You get to see him as a little kid."
What is George Lucas's worst movie?
I mean, definitely the 3 prequels. Like, I mean, THX 1038 is pretty good. He was involved in the not James Bond, Harrison Ford, not Lord of the Rings. God, it's getting too late.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. He was involved in Indiana Jones. Movies where he's not in charge are great. Seems to be a pretty good ideas guy.
Yeah. Obviously, Darth Vader is a little kid. Great idea.
XYT, I'd say Attack of the Clones is worse than The Phantom Menace. Yeah, I think I'd probably agree. I like The Phantom Menace more.
I do too.
Attack of the Clones
out of all of them.
Yeah, it also is weird. It looks really different than the other 2. Like, it's like kind of weirdly desaturated, and everything takes place at like 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bright. Like, there's like one scene where it's nighttime. Whereas in the other 2, like the contrast is super boosted.
It's pretty wizard.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean the pod racing is like the best part because it's like the only part where you don't feel like you're dead.
Yep. God. I remember. I always bring this up because I have to. I thought that's how the movie opened. It was the pod racing. My kid brain edited out all the bullshit that happened before.
Yeah. God, it's so weird because like there's so much like stuff in that movie, like the Jedi fighting the droids at the very beginning, them swimming or them driving a space submarine through the center of the planet and fighting 3 monsters, and it's just not at all exciting.
Yeah. Ooh, Tekamuto holiday special. Yeah, was George Lucas involved in that one?
He says no, but the people who made the holiday special swear they sent him dailies of what they were working on. Famously, George said that if he could, he would track down every copy of the Star Wars holiday special and destroy it. And it was never released. The only reason anybody has ever seen it is because people taped it off the TV and replicated it and put it out into the world.
Thank you. Thank you, people.
Nick Chipley, what's worse, the prequels or the last Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull? You know, I actually
Prequels.
like the Crystal Skull, the first like third before they go to the jungle. I think that is actually it's all pretty good. As soon as they go to the jungle, it completely falls apart.
Yeah. Did you watch it in theaters? I watched it in theaters.
I watched, yeah, of course. Yeah, like
Yeah.
opening week, it was, yeah.
Yep.
I think me and Fox went to go see it.
Oh, yeah, the big event.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember my parents and I watched all of the three movies, then we watched that. And you were like, okay. Great. Did that come out in 2008 too? Lots of movies came out in 2008.
Mm-hmm. Takamuto, is it true they're making another Indiana Jones movie? Probably.
I've heard that, but who knows?
Lucky Bat. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just have VCRs. Lee
It was
Quinn.
2008.
Damn! Big year for movies. Iron Man, Dark Knight.
Every movie came out in 2008.
Lucky Bat. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just have VCRs.
Yep.
Lee Quinn. Does that include the fridge? You know, I don't mind the fridge. I think it was fun.
I thought it was fun. Yep, I thought it was fun too. Yeah, you're right. I think first third's good.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that he can like stand looking at a nuclear blast, but you know, maybe it was just a test one. I love in the opening battle when he's fighting the Russians, and he throws his whip and he gets it on the light, and then he tries to swing from one car to the other and misses. Thought that was great. Like, damn, I thought that was closer.
Because Chris writes, yeah, there's another indie coming. I mean, I'm still waiting for Avatar 2.
Oh my god, we've all been waiting for Avatar 2 for like 15 years.
And
God, was Avatar
and
also
four.
2008?
I believe so. If it wasn't, it was 2009. Let's look. 2009.
Mm.
Also marketed as James Cameron's Avatar.
Was it not a James Cameron movie?
No, it is, but that's, I guess, because people know who James Cameron are, so they were trying to get that in there. Good old unobtainium.
God, oh yeah, we have to let the people know that we're mining something that's hard to get and very valuable. What should we call it? Unobtainium.
Wow, he started working on Avatar in 1994. And it was supposed to start filming in 1997. But they
Is that true though? When did he make Terminator and stuff? Like, was he working on it like he was writing in a piece of paper?
Apparently, he wrote 80 pages of it in 1994. So who knows? But it was supposed to come out in 1997 after Titanic. Or it was supposed to start filming in 1997 after Titanic came out, but they didn't do that because it wasn't ready.
Yeah, well, thank God they waited because it would have been a live action.
Yeah. Yep. And it only made $2.8 billion.
Yeah.
So it's barely worth it. And really the budget's pretty low. $237 million.
Yeah, that's not insanity.
And it was $9 million to re-release it. I don't know. I wonder if they did extra things to it.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Maybe it did come out came out in theaters again
Probably.
with like 2 seconds of new footage or something.
There's gonna be 4 sequels.
I hope there's not. Wouldn't it be great if it just never happens?
Let's
We'll
see, Avatar 2?
be in old folks' homes and we'll be like, yeah, I think it's finally coming out this year, Avatar 2.
Yeah. Avatar 2 and 3 have been filmed, apparently. The completed principal filming and are scheduled to be released on December 16th, 2022
Wow.
and December 20th, 2024. And then the next sequels are supposed to be in 2026 and 2028.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm going to be dead by 2028.
I mean, they're not like the most amazing. Like, this isn't Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh, this is very interesting. I guess they filmed even during 2020 because they were filming in New Zealand, so they didn't have as much of a problem with the pandemic. Because they were able to get it under control because it's New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting.
And Crimson, I'm still waiting for Dread 2. It'll probably never happen because the movie was too good. It's just a super solid little movie that not one person went to go see. And it has like a cult following now. There's like millions of people, not millions. There's hundreds of people who dress up in as cosplays of Carl Urban. Like,
there's even tens of people doing
it's
that.
It's an indie, or not an indie darling. It's like a cult darling. But no one saw it. It's too good. Just a really solid little movie. Yeah, good movies don't do well.
XYT. You guys remember how 3D movies were going to be the next big thing after Avatar? Now we just have 3 years of action movies with weird close-ups of things flying at you.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't think it needs to be 3D.
Yeah, my eyes are something with my eyes. I've never been able to see 3D movies. I mean, they just look normal to me, except for weird.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they might as well just scrap that idea and just have it be like a VR experience or something.
Yeah.
Everybody, bring your own Oculus and plug in. I mean, that's pretty much the only way you could do it. Sean, I will literally be retirement age before they all come out.
Picking ahead, if you liked Dread, watch The Raid. Yeah, I love The Raid. Yeah, it's a similar. Chris Wright, I enjoyed Boba Fett's. Oh. I'm almost done with Book of Boba Fett. I'm on the last episode. Great. I've loved it so far.
Alex LT. Oh Jesus, VR might actually be in movie theaters in 8 years. Yeah, I know that there are these places that you can go. It's kind of like an internet cafe, but you can play VR games. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. But is somebody wiping down those headsets or?
No.
Remember in gym class in high school where you'd have to go and stand on that weird thing and it would send shockwaves in your body to measure how much water was in you?
Yeah.
And everyone came out as fat or whatever.
Yep.
And that's how it always was. And girls would cry because they're normal. And it was the most bizarre thing. I remember we always had to wipe them down after we used them, and people would not try very hard because who cares?
Yeah.
That's what would happen with the Oculus headsets.
Tekamuto, anybody watch the Boba Fett Disney show where he stops being a bounty hunter to become a writer/author and publishes a book? If so, how was it? I think it's great. He does not stop being a bounty hunter to write books.
XYT. The new reclining seats probably cost more than a VR headset. Yep.
I like them though. They're comfy.
I do appreciate it too. And nobody wipes those down either.
No, never. Intermediate, did you notice the broken fence from the pod race in Book of Boba Fett? You know what? I didn't, but I totally recognized the location. So I'll have to rewatch. That is one of the greatest moments of Star Wars. Oh, it's so great. I'm gonna. I watched it on my laptop, but I'm gonna watch it again on my my PC with my great headset because I want to hear the rumble of the engines. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
James Cameron is 67 years old. I mean, he better get on this. He's gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Before they all come out. Jeez, I haven't been to the movie theater in years.
No, me either.
I mean, yeah, there's something to it. Although it's rather enjoyable to watch things at home without somebody listening to the radio right next to you.
God, when we saw Star Wars Episode 8, somebody, I don't know if they got dragged along by friends or something, but they were listening to the radio with headsets, like they were listening to like a sports game or something. And in the scene, in the hyperspace ram scene where everything goes completely silent, I just heard. It was super obnoxious.
And you really stared at the guy.
Yeah,
you threw up your hands like, what the fuck? And nothing happened.
Nope.
Didn't even look over. It might have been the funniest moment of my life.
Oh yeah, it's comedy gold, but God, it was so annoying.
Ah, man. We had it was like every time we went to go see a movie, we had something weird happen.
Every time.
Remember the people we went to go see Krampus, and people kept getting up and leaving and coming back and getting up and leaving and coming back, and they were right at projector height because they were tall.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane. And then people were talking, and I remember some yelling happened, like somebody told them to stop. It was a wild time.
Miniature medium, the Naboo starfighter. I think you mean the N1 starfighter.
Got him.
Looks like we're going to be oiling these guys on Monday.
Yeah.
I think they'll still have plenty of time to dry. The oils aren't going to be thick.
I'm thick, though. Not really. But maybe in the places that count, I am.
Space Bug, AJ, you're one of my favorite minifig YouTubers. I wish I was a minifig YouTuber. Lego channels do well. I am having a kind of rough day, but thanks for being a positive guy. Yeah, no problem. Ooh, speaking of minifigs, there's a new Lego set coming out that is a tiny bit of hallway, Luke Skywalker, and 3 of the Dark Troopers. And, like, I'm trying to decide if I should buy a bunch. Because I collect the Imperial minifigures, and I do want a bunch of Dark Troopers. But, I don't know, maybe if they're not crazy expensive on Bricklink, that'd be a better way to get it. Because I don't really need all the bricks from the hallway. Have to price it all out.
Yep.
Gareth Lewin, what's with the big bucket of water? Is that how you clean your airbrush between colors? Yeah, super easy, super efficient.
Bucket of water.
A big old bucket of water.
Do your dogs ever try to drink it?
No, I mean it's
My cat would.
they don't really come down here.
My cat would try to drink it.
Sweaty. Mando is the best Star Wars since Rogue One. I liked it. I liked The Mandalorian. I liked Rogue One. I also really liked Solo. I also kind of liked 7. I mean, I really liked 7, and I also kind of liked 8 and 9. I don't know. I kind of just like Star Wars. I like the prequels. I like the sequels. I like the trilogy. I like the shows. I like the books. I like the video games.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you hate Star Wars when you say stuff like that, though.
Well, wait, how do you do it? Is it just dunk the brush inside and spray it out? What's the process? I hate cleaning my brush between colors. Yeah, what I do is I dip the brush halfway in the water, so the water goes a little bit past the cup, and then I spray for a few seconds, and then I kind of give it a shake so that the water starts to flush out the paint that's in the cup, and then I take it out, and then I backflow, so like I put the airbrush in my shirt, and then pull the trigger so that air can't get out the front, and so then it comes out the pot. That helps flush out more paints, and I probably do that 2 or 3 times, and then it's pretty darn completely clean.
And speaking of being completely clean, it is 12 o'clock.
Woo! Thank God. I
Bye
wanna go to bed.
time. Oh yeah, we got a big game of Kill Team tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bunch of videos out this week. Got some Patreon stuff cooking. We have merch. Got some shirts, some sweatshirts. And yeah, we'll be back with another live stream on Monday at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Good.